Greetings, Patrick here, Half Cheeto Will View, and it's Tuesday. And if it's Tuesday, that can only mean one thing. It must be Library Day, and of course it is. So today was the monthly bag sale week. So that is where you go down there and you can fill up a bag with stuff for $6. Pretty much everything go in the store is eligible, except for brand new books. Those are always remain, and specialty books. But for me, anything else is game. And I did a mix because the movie section wasn't that good this week. Still got a couple of really fun items, for sure, including the centerpiece for this video. But this was actually more of a book heavy one. And I know people thought, well, he gave up on the 52 books in 52 weeks. No, I haven't. I just haven't made the video to showcase what I've read, which I'll do today. It'll come out a little bit later. But I have been reading. I'm not that far behind. But I will show you what I got at the book sale, and then I'll do the movies. I got a Preston Childs book. I have not read this one. I thought I had, but I did not. This is the sequel to the book Relic, the one where they made about didn't have the main character in the book, set in Chicago. That's like the thriller version of The Shining. It's like, what's the point of making a movie called The Relic when you don't have the main character in it? But this one does. This is the Agent Pendergast novel, and this looks to be pretty damn exciting. Okay, so I was talking with Gareth and from Video Tasties, and we were talking about Sahara, and that was like one of our favorite movies, and it was also written by Clive Cussler, who sold the rights to the book to make a movie, and then he did his best to destroy it, and pretty much succeeded. But I still like Clive Cussler as a writer, and so I went ahead and got some Clive Cussler since, you know. So the first one I got is Trojan Odyssey. This is a Dirk Pitt novel. I got this one here with Jack Dubreuil. This is called Corsair. This is from the Oregon Files. So toward the end of Clive Cussler's run, he used his name much like James Patterson did, and he developed different characters and different stories. But as he slowed down, he needed some help. So what they did was they hired writers like Jack Dubreuil that basically take outlines of ideas like Clive Cussler might have had, and then fills them out, and both men get their name on the book, and that helps sell the book. I mean, if it was just Jack Dubreuil, probably wouldn't sell nearly as much as it did when Clive's name's on it. And this is Corsair, and this is a Oregon Files novel. I have not hung out with the USS Oregon in quite a while. And next we have The Eye of Heaven. And this was written with Russell Blake, and this is the Fargos. This is Sam and Remy Fargo. They're a husband and wife team. This is to be the perfect movie. If you want to make a movie out of any Clive Cussler books, this would probably be the one I would recommend. Clive Cussler, cool. I mean, Dirk Pitt, great. But wow, you could do so much with Sam and Remy. I mean, and you don't necessarily need to make it a big budget movie either. These would be, you know, with a little bit of tweaking. I mean, these could do pretty well on Lifetime or even a Hallmark, if you didn't mind a lower budget. But the action adventure in these books are a lot of fun, and of course they're imbued with history as well. So I got 3 Clive Cussler books, and then I got 1 Robert Parker book, which is the Spencer book, which I've never read before, though I do know the character, but I never read his origin, and that is Six Kill. Six Kill this is his origin story, and Six Kill went on to be an ally for Spencer. He helped Spencer in many adventures, but this is his first appearance, I believe, and so I wanted to catch up on it. And this is also a Robert Parker book. This was written before he passed away. So that is my fiction. That is my fiction. I got some nonfiction as well. Um, the Worst Hard Time, which is talking about the Dust Bowl in the Midwest during the 30s. The wind and the dust. I first read about this about that time in Centennial. It was by James Michener. He wrote about how the Dust Bowl would just be absolutely devastating. It would drive people crazy. It was just nothing but dust and wind, and all you would hear it blow every single day, and it just drive people crazy. Uh, so this is, and it would destroy the land as well. So this is the Great American Dust Bowl. It could be an interesting book. I've never read really much into detail about it. Next up's just a little quick fun book. This will probably take me like an hour to read, maybe a little bit, but it will make it onto the list nonetheless. Fighter Pilots of World War II. Like you said, it's very thin. It's just probably just like 4 or 5 pages of certain aces. Yeah. As you can see, that's a Spitfire in the back, and that's a Me 109 right there being dogged. So, yeah. Next up, we have Stephen A. Ambrose, who has written many, many powerful books. He wrote about the Civil War. He wrote about D-Day. And this is a personal reflections of a historian. So this is probably just about his life and his point of view on how he saw things. He's passed away now, but he's a terrific author. Highly recommend that you pick him up, regardless if you like history or not. It's an important read. Read any of his books. If you see a Stephen A. Ambrose book, buy it and read it. He's a treasure. And last, but not least, I saw this and I was really intrigued. Not so much by the subject, because it's something I know, but by the author got me interested in it. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. And this will probably keep me reading for the rest of the year. This is Len Dighton. He wrote Blood, Tears, and Folly, which is an objective look at World War II. I'm very curious to see what he has to offer here, if there's anything new to it or not. But I'm interested in reading, because Len Dighton, I read a lot of his books growing up. Growing up, Len Dighton was a personal favorite of mine, and quite honestly, I wasn't aware that he did nonfiction. I know that he wrote a lot of spy books and what have you, but I did not know this, so that would be very interesting. All right, give me 1 second here. I'll break out what we got what we got at the library. All right. Wasn't very much at the library, but I did get something really cool, which I'm very, very happy to get. I didn't expect to get it, and yeah. All right. Oh, all right. So I got some fun with some Disney. I got some fun with Disney. I got Disney Tinkerbell and Never Beast. So this must have been made strictly for home video. I've never heard it before. And what's really cool about this, and I just commented on this about my dollar theater, about the lack of rated G movies for kids, especially live action. This is animated, but it's rated G, which is very cool, because most of even now the Disney animation has been PG-13. So it's pretty cool to find out that they're still making films, or they did make a film, even if it was animated, that is rated G. All right. All right, so this is going to be interesting too. This is a Kino Lorber film. I didn't know anything about it, but I said, you know what? Why not? I have an open mind, so I got Daddy and the Muscle Academy, and this is about the author, the artist Tom of Finland. The Life, Art, and Times of Art of Finland. So this is a Finnish artist, and I think he came up with the term of a Leatherman, and also has interviews with the artist himself. So this will be interesting. It's a documentary, basically what it is, and it's from Kino Lorber, which means I'm going to be carrying it from my boutique bala buddies. But I only got it for $25, so I'm still also going to hear from my budget ballas. All right. Got this early Disney adventure. In fact, I have never seen this before. I never even heard about this, but I caught it. It's Tower of Terror with Steve Guttenberg and Kristen Dunst. I have never even heard of this. Not at all. Hotel guests check in, but they don't check out. Wow, Disney slasher. This is actually not rated, so this is probably made for a made for TV movie. All right. Next up, and this will probably be I'm happy to get this because I have not watched this movie. I know about it, but I never watched it. And it's a baseball movie called 8 Men Out, and this is about the 1919 Chicago White Sox that supposedly had thrown the World Series, and the men were banned from baseball. Even though later on it was proven that a lot of the men, including Shoeless Joe Jackson, was actually innocent. He did not bet on the series. He did not bet on his team. Yet he was banned from all things baseball. So that really sort of sucked. And this stars, check the line out. John Cusack, Clifton James, Michael Lerner, Christopher Lloyd, Charlie Sheen, David Strathairn, and D.B. Sweeney. I remember when this movie came out. It got a lot of buzz. So yeah, I haven't seen that out in a while and forever. So I got two TV shows. One might be some giggles, but you know what? I'm still going with it because I did have a copy of this downstairs. So I said, okay, I got one season. When I saw this season, I said, why the hell not? And I got the 5th season of the Gilmore Girls. So, yep. Which I didn't know that Sean Gunn was in this one, and Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know Melissa McCarthy was in this. So was Sean Gunn, James Gunn's brother. All right, so the centerpiece of this, and believe me, I was pretty pleased to get this. So I was really surprised to get this. And I got Highlander Season 3. There shall be only one. This is rare. This is a rare thing to find, especially out in the wild. Anchor Bay, for all of you who follow Bones. Yeah, so this is super exciting to find. Can't say enough about this. So I already have one season of it. I got that years ago, but now I found Season 3. So very excited to find Highlander, and that definitely is the centerpiece for today. Well, that and the Lynn Dighton book, I think. I'm really curious to see what he has to say about World War II. All right, boys and girls, that is it for us. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider sharing. Please consider hitting subbing. If you're coming by to say hi for the first time, drop a comment. Feel free to share us out. Me and the Cheetah, we're only 4 away from 1,400 people. We would like to get to 1,400. That would be really cool. On our way to 15. So share us out in your community tabs, and I would appreciate it. And we will be talking to you a little later tonight at 8 o'clock when we will have Chris Alexander on 8 Questions With. Yeah, I'm glad to have him on. Really glad to have him on. And we'll be talking about a lot of things, including Roger Corman, who Chris had a really close relationship with. All right, that's it for now, and we will talk at you soon.